Hey guys! Today I was thinking about childhood and how we are as kids, little creatures. We are, we are so conditioned by, in the majority of time, we are so conditioned by our parents, by our family. And then when you start to go to school, and when you start to go to school, maybe even before, it always got me when somebody asks this question that I think it's so not how can I say, not emotional, emotional, a soul level question. And it goes like this: when you grow up, what do you want to do? What I want to do? Why don't you ask me what I want to be, what I want to feel, what I want to experience, not what I am going to do to make money, to make the system go and on again and go and go and go. No? So, I think that education, it's very important, but I think that nowadays and from the last century, 100%. We let the educational part of our kids. I don't have kids. Our kids, I mean society kids, the new generations, the young generations. I'm still young, but it's not the point. I'm not a kid. We let too much of the responsibility to educate our kids to schools, to the system, to people that maybe, our teachers, they liked kids, they whatever, but still, I mean, you cannot pretend that another person out of yourself as a parent would educate and make your kids grow as a, mentally, let's say, I don't want to say stable in the fact that you're crazy. No. Mentally stable, like, that you don't have I don't know, how can I say? Let's recap. Sorry. Confirmation siren. Nice. Yeah, you cannot think that another person instead of you as a parent will educate your kid as you would do. So even then, when kids are in have the problematic kids that they'll do all the crazy shit in the schools, and they are bullies, and I don't know, they yell at the teacher, they do this, they do that. Yes, okay, but I think it's time even to acknowledge and to, have a deep talk with the parents, with all parents. Because from my path, having deciding, because life it's made out of decisions. Before, when you decide that you're gonna have your kid, dude, woman, whatever, girl, you are taking maybe from my path the biggest responsibility that you can have, other yourself, other your life. It's that. Even if at some point they're gonna become like you, so adults, having their own stuff going on, having their own partners, having their own kids, and so on and so on and so on. So this doesn't mean that, like a parent, you're responsible forever for your kid, because if somebody does something very, very not good when they're adults, they're not gonna call your parent. If you're 50 years old, you're not gonna call your parents, hey, look, your son, your daughter did this and that. It's not gonna work like this. And now you're thinking, yes, but Nikita, the system is like this. The system is like this. Yeah, the system is like this, but why we're not talking about it? No, I don't want to do content that depresses people, but to make people aware of some things that they shouldn't be a taboo anymore. Even it's time for us to speak up. Even as young generations, having the courage to, I know it's not easy, I'm not saying that, do this, do that. Sometimes when I got some comments on my Italian TikTok where I say that, love yourself, or let's not be, let's not be negative, kind of this post. And below there were some comments, and one just stood my mind, beata te che non c'hai problemi, like, you're so fortunate, you're so fortunate that you don't have problems. And this is why I'm saying that we should be more aware, because so many people didn't mamma mia, sorry didn't even try to think outside of their box. They think that life, it's just like how they see it. And so this is why I'm making even content, and most probably I'm gonna repeat myself sometimes, but I don't care, because like I said, I'm not, for now, I think for now I'm not that tech girl, and cuts and this and that. No, even because I wanna do things organically. So even that you see that I'm not AI, Um, I have so a deep trust into humanity that you cannot understand. I still I believe, I never stopped believing that humanity can be restored, that humanity can be, you know, can be again like it was thousands of years ago, when old civilizations, you know, they were so connected to the earth, to Mother Nature. You know, you do you think that's normal to in the oh my God, how do you say? Oh, nel Medioevo, mamma mia. Middle Age, no. I cannot remember. I cannot remember. But you know, where the era that no, that where they were burning women like the witches. You know, yeah, because the church didn't want to be controlled, to be so that the people weren't aware, that they don't want that, so they just kill, you know, women that are aware, that know how to read, know how to write, you know. They know that we are all connected with Mother Nature, that being closed inside of four walls was not healthy at all. So now that more and more healers come to the realization that we need to speak up. Healers of the world, please join us. Join us to help the world become aware of the beautifulness that we can all have in our lives, that we are worthy and that we deserve. So again, healers, we need to embrace ourselves, throw us into the world. Let's not be scared of our power, and we can all be healers. I mean, from my path. But again, if you want to help others, it's better for you to see yourself first. See your shadows. See what actually you can do. Because you can do so much that you cannot you cannot even imagine. You know? So yes. I'm so grateful for my life, you know. I used to not be. But now I'm realizing that life, it's what we decide that is. And when you understand this, your perspective just shifts. It cannot be otherwise. So
Yeah, even today I jumped a little bit. But you know, at the end of the day, I hope that you get, you know, the some messages, even if they're not linear, you know. But that's even who I am. My God, it's so freaking hot. For today, no, for today, no, maybe later. For now, I wish you a wonderful night, day, morning, whatever. And I love you all. Thank you for the support. Oh my God, we're growing. That's amazing. Thank you so much. And see you on the next one. Ciao.